Avengers Doomsday. Alan and I did see the trailer. Let me set it up and we'll give our reaction to the trailer, which I've searched. It's not online yet. Maybe Atomic Laura can help us and look for it. But Robert Downey Jr. came out and introed the trailer. We're going to look at that intro. Then they showed the trailer again. Chris Evans came out. It was a reunion. You might have seen all of that on social media. Let me share right now. Here we are. It's from my Twitter feed. I put it there so that I'd have. Here we go.
Kevin is the architect, and the brothers Russo are the interior designers. Then we must admit that the heart of this home, the reason we are really all here, is the centerpiece, the kitchen sink, the kitchen island, the first Avenger, Captain America, Avengers, Chris Evans. Hey, everybody. Hey, pal. Things are still a little tense.
You know, I said I would only come back if there was a real reason. And in Doomsday, there is a very real reason that these heroes need Steve Rogers. Now, it was 15 years ago that Downey and I began sparring as these characters. And we fought together. We fought against each other. Sometimes on the same team. But this guy you've made, this guy, I love you, Downey, but this guy, I don't like him. I don't like him.
That's fighting words.
Oh, I
Doing this again?
Are they really?
Really?
Keep it on the set, guys. Keep it on the set.
All right.
Keep it on the set.
Kevin.
Yeah.
We should.
Move it along.
It's just a movie.
Listen, it's a movie.
Or is it?
The clock is ticking.
Should we show the trailer again?
Yeah! That wasn't planned.
Can we? Anybody?
So,
Should we show that trailer again? We'll give it 10 seconds.
trailer's up. Yep. Okay.
I
We'll
mean, I
watch
think
it.
if you cheer loud enough, they may show the trailer again. You want to do it?
Yeah.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah, you've only been here 16 hours. Let's play it again.
All right. So
Okay, so that was the intro to playing the trailer again. It just went live. I mean, as we were, where is it?
is that?
No, these
Oh,
are,
here we go. Well,
no, these are all no.
they're all
It's not-
teaser trailers.
They're all
1.5
no, they're
minutes.
all fake. Those are fake, Alan.
Are they? Okay.
Where is it? Let me see. Trailer leak.
Okay, this one's from the Russo brothers YouTube page.
It's only 53 seconds. That's not the trailer. Okay.
Okay, well,
So
you're not
the
getting it.
trailer's not live.
Okay.
I'm doing the search. Okay. So, but they show the trailer. We can talk. Here's the intro that Downey did here.
We love movies, and we used to sneak into those shows.
We can play that, but let's actually talk about what we saw in the trailer.
Yes.
So it's not live. They're
I
not
know,
putting
I'm
it
just
live.
checking.
The one thing that they did was they introduced a thing called Infinity Vision. Now, I don't think that's the correct spelling. It's Infinity with T-I. What it is, and this is in lieu of the fact that they don't have access to IMAX screens because Doom Part 3 has them. What they're doing is they're rating screens across the country based on the biggest screens and the best sound, and they're branding it Infinity Vision in lieu of not being able to play the movie on IMAX screens. They're calling it Infinity Vision. So you can have a screen at your theater that is rated Infinity Vision, which is just something Marvel made up. They literally made up the term Infinity Vision, which they count as a large screen, premium format sound, but it's not IMAX or not, Dolby Cinema. So I don't know what Infinity Vision means. They announced this with fanfare. We'll show footage from that tomorrow, but it sounds like kind of a BS thing.
Yeah.
So, but let's talk about what we saw.
Well, let me just mention one
please
thing.
Address it.
Not specifically this, but Avengers Endgame is going to be re-released, extended version.
Yeah, they're doing a version in September that is extended with extra footage, and they said some surprises. I read into that they did this, they're going to release it, they're going to have a different post-credit scene for Endgame. That's my speculation.
Yeah, they're going to tinker with it so it leads into Doomsday.
Yeah. So let's talk about Doomsday in the trailer we saw, Alan. You mentioned your favorite part.
Yes. Please go on my X feed and like and share. But Gambit versus Shang-Chi. It's happening, folks.
The trailer it doesn't really get into depth about the story. I would call it a teaser trailer for Doomsday. But what we do is we do see images of Doom. He's in the mask, in the full outfit. We don't see him unmasked. We see Thor talking about we faced villains together, but no one is like this. I've fought beside some amazing heroes who are not with us now. Like, it's basically the coming of Doom. We see Thor swing. It's an axe.
Yeah, it's his second.
Yeah, an axe at Doom, who just stops it.
Yeah,
we see Doom stop it. Then he's basically, Thor is like warning these other planets, these other.
This villain is unstoppable.
This villain's unstoppable.
Unlike Thanos. Basically.
Yeah, and then he finally meets Steve Rogers, who kind of just lifts his hand,
Mjolnir.
and he pulls Mjolnir, and so he's got the hammer, and then we see like a
montage.
We see a montage of these heroes. You see Shang-Chi fighting Gambit. We see
Professor X and Magneto.
We see Scott Summers, Cyclops,
doing a thing,
going full Cyclops.
Yelena is fighting Yelena, but that's not Yelena. That's not Rogue. Mystique.
Yeah, so we see Mystique is acting as Yelena. So it really is more of a teaser trailer. It was under 2 minutes.
Yeah, you know what it is? Like when they did the previous teasers, you saw a second of the heroes. Now you're seeing 5 seconds. Of the
yeah.
So it's more extended cameos, which is, people look, the response in the room was big, but my issue is there's still no story.
We haven't seen that. The other thing was the experience of seeing that trailer in the theater with Disney maniacs,
Disney fans.
It was kind of distracting because they loved everything. I'm not just talking about Doomsday. Other trailers we saw, they were just woo, woo.
Yeah, when Ice Age came out.
Everything. Yeah, Ice Age. They were excited for Ice Age. So these were the faithful, and they were really into it. They were really into it. I was just like, oh, it was good. It was good.
Stormbreaker, that's what it was.
Yeah, Stormbreaker. Thank you, Lori. But it's more of a tease. Nothing really about the story. Nothing. We didn't really get full Doom.
Yeah.
We saw Doom, but he didn't do much other than stop Stormbreaker, like in its tracks.
I mean, this is what we got. We got Doom is bad, and we see how bad and powerful he is. And then you got all the cameos you've seen in the past extended. So it's not a quick second, it's extended out. And there's a lot of Wakanda, a lot of Namor. And I think those are the only two.
Look, I don't think the trailer is a fail. Like those 4 trailers that connected, those kind of landed with a thud. I do think this is a good teaser trailer. It is a very good teaser trailer.
It's like a picture of steak.
This will get people excited, whereas the other trailers did not.
Yeah.
But we didn't really see enough. I don't think we saw enough to judge.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a picture of steak. You're looking at a really nice slab of steak and you want to eat it. That's what we got.
Yeah.
No more, no less.
Yeah. So we can watch this. This is a short video that I shot of introing the but it's actually no, it's like 3 minutes. If you want to see more of this,
Yeah, because there's
we'll
the
play it.
entrance.
We'll play it.
To be blown away, transformed by the spectacle and the drama that was created there between artists and audiences.
These scripted speeches are always kind of lame, to be honest.
Yeah, all
All of them.
all week.
Yeah. And one piece of I don't think they're moving that date.
No,
They're not moving the date. It's December 18th.
Yeah.
It's just now I have a theory.
Okay.
I have a theory that they're going to start this, Infinity Vision thing. But what they're going to do is they're going to sell early access tickets to IMAX screenings the week before. That'll be fan
Oh, early
screenings,
access.
and there'll be a bunch of them, and so people will pay. They'll be 100% full.
Yeah.
I predict they'll do that on the 11th. It's just it'll still open wide on the 18th. Expect to see fan access events, and I bet those tickets go on sale in September when Endgame gets re-released.
Mhm.
So just again, a theory. They want to take advantage of those empty IMAX screens. So on the 11th, just again, I have no inside information.
You heard the breaking news first.
I'm not breaking news. This is speculation, but I think they're going to want to get some extra cheddar, and they'll soft open a week early with limited screenings to spread the word. It does sound like, from what we saw of all the video, they are very confident in this film.